Hey there, and welcome to Utah. You may be wondering what life is like living here in this beautiful, beautiful beehive state, is what they call it. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my experiences of what life has been like living right here, and we're going to hop into it right now. Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is all about living, working, playing, sleeping, and enjoying this beautiful state of Utah. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified. Every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy or sell a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would love to connect with you. Also, if you are thinking about relocating here and you want a copy of our free Moving to Utah guide, comment the word down below, guide, Guide, and we will send that over to you. So you're curious about what is life like living in this beautiful state? Well, number one, if you're like me and you have, you came out here to Utah, you might be driving like this. I feel like I am constantly driving, looking at these incredible views, these mountains. I drive around this place and I'm constantly just telling my kids, like, oh, oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. Oh, look at the natural beauty here is unbelievable. So if you love the mountains, if you love the four seasons, Utah might be a great fit for you. These mountains, like you can see behind me, when I love all year long, I love looking at them. And, right now, obviously you can see they are beautiful snow-capped mountains. Well, in the fall time, you have these beautiful, like, reds and oranges, yellows. They look incredible. In the spring, they're more green. And then the summertime, they turn green and kind of brown, but like they're just so beautiful. So the grounding of these mountains are incredible. Life in Utah. Let's talk about a few more things. Not only do we have the national, this natural beauty here in Utah, but also just what life has to offer here. I talk about this one a lot because many people that are thinking about moving here are relocating here for various reasons. They might want to be closer to family. They may have come here on a ski trip. I can't tell you how many people I've had reach out that have said, Mariah, we went to Salt Lake City, we went to Park City, we fell in love with the mountains, we fell in love with, just being here, and now we either want a second home here or we want to just make Utah our permanent residence. Well, you're in luck because there are many people just like you that are watching this video that have reached out to me and have said that exact same thing and are like, now what? Now, where do I move? Which area can I, do I be in? It really depends on what you are looking for specifically. I have some people that reach out that said, I want to be really close to the ski resorts because that's how I want to spend a lot of my time. I have other people that reach out that say, hey, you know what? We've got 2 kids, we've got 3 kids. We're looking for a real strong, community to raise our family in. We're looking for good schools. We're looking, accessibility to the airport. We want, parks and recreation, good things, for our kids to be involved in. There are so many things, if you get here, right? And when you get here. I know for us, when we moved here, our kids before, when we were living in Southern California, each kid got to do like 1, maybe 2 things, right? In terms of activities and all of that. When we moved here, because the accessibility is so close, when we got here, it's like my kids were like, oh, we want to do piano lessons and guitar lessons. I'm like, okay, great. That's 5 minutes away. The other ones, okay, we want to do soccer and we want to do dance and we want to do gymnastics. I'm telling you, how close everything is, the proximity of how close different things are here makes it very, very doable. And lots of people here in Utah have multiple children, so they kind of get it. And a lot of people enjoy doing carpools. So I've got a couple of kids that play competitive soccer. Well, they're both in different carpools, and one goes this way and one goes this way. And sometimes I drive that carpool, and sometimes somebody else drives that carpool, and sometimes my husband drives it. And so having just, and that kind of comes back to that community sense of, hey, I'm willing to help you out. Oh, hey, I'm willing to help you out. And you really get, at least for us, we have felt a strong, strong sense of that. So life in Utah, you can, again, it really depends on what you're looking for too. And so one of the first things I always say, if you are thinking about making a move out here, come on out. Plan the ski trip, plan the fall trip, plan the summer trip, plan the trip to come out here and just start taking a tour of places that you think you might be interested in. Once you plan that trip out here, I have people call and they say, okay, Mariah, I've got a son that, is this old and we're thinking about looking in this area with it. This is what we're looking for. This is our price range. This is what we're thinking. Are we somewhere close? And I can say, yes, that is a great area for all those different things you're looking at. Or, hey, you might want to check this area out. So get an idea of, plan your trip to come out here, because that will give you a good idea of what is important to you and what you're looking for. So life in Utah, like I said, for us, we have absolutely loved the strong sense of community. We have absolutely loved, for us, it is we have felt, very family friendly. I've got 4 kids. So in terms of like doing all the things, it takes a village is what they say, and it really is true. And part of that is being intertwined with your community and really getting involved. So we've noticed a huge thing with that. I talked about the natural beauty. If you are into sports, recreation, outdoor activities, indoor activities, Utah might be a phenomenal fit for you as well. For us personally, we love being outdoors. My kids were just, building snowmen the other day. We took the kids sledding, skiing. I mean, you name it, like the kids are just doing stuff all the time. And so for us, it makes makes winters a little bit easier, just because there's a lot of sunny days too. Life in Utah, speaking of sunny days, you should know that the weather, we've got the 4 seasons here in Utah. And so some people, they love that. They love having the 4 seasons, because where they were coming from, it was either, one season most of the year, or, it switched it up, but maybe some of the winters were a lot harsher. I recently had some families that reached out to me that are from the Midwest, and they're like, we cannot do another Midwest sort of winter, but we are watching your videos and the winters seem, doable, and they seem actually, fairly mild compared to what they're coming from. I recently was talking to a client that moved here from the Midwest, and he was sharing, as he was shoveling the driveway the other day, I was chatting with him, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I came from Wisconsin. And when he was talking about Wisconsin, he goes, he was actually out in a short sleeve shirt shoveling the driveway. And I'm like, I guess you're not cold. He's like, no, I'm from Wisconsin. This like actually feels great. And it was a sunny day just like this. And of course I'm like bundled up, but he's like, yeah, no, this feels so good. So really perspective and where you're coming from, what you're looking for. But outdoor activities, 4 seasons sort of weather, you have a lot of sunny days, regardless of whether it's winter, spring, summer, fall. I have a lot of people that reach out too. Education is an important one for them too. They want that, whether it's the collegiate level, or they're looking for good high schools and elementary schools, whatever that may be. Lots of great private schools here, lots of great charter schools, lots of great public schools as well. A lot of the public schools too offer what's called open enrollment. So you can enroll your child even if it's in a different district, or different, if there is availability there. Also, many of them have different languages that they also teach there too. So some of my kids' friends go to school and they're learning Mandarin, they're learning Spanish, they're learning that, because they have like the bilingual education there as well. So really depends on what you're looking for. But life in Utah, for us personally, it's felt slower paced. It feels like you are in the city, but you're not in the city. You're 10 minutes from Target, but you still feel like you're kind of out in the country. It really just depends on what area you're in. It depends on what you're looking for. And if any of this sounds like something that resonates with you, feel free to give me a call. My team and I hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. And if you'd like a copy of our Moving to Utah guide, comment down the word below, guide, Guide, and we will send that over to you. And again, if you have any questions at all, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. Take care, and wishing you a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.